I don't know if it's a hot topic. I just think it's actually just truth. This is how it should be. But Tomlin he's head for Coach of the Year right now. He is the best odds. They just said, I don't know if it just turned recently or somehow now it's getting publicity, but Tomlin is the odds-on favorite to win Coach of the Year. Do you have a reaction to it? Because in my opinion, it makes common sense. We're 7-0. With everything that happened last year, they're even saying Tomlin was in the mix, us going 8-8. The storyline's there, the narratives are there. It makes complete sense as to why Tomlin should be the odds-on favorite.
I don't care about any of those awards because we all know that just how it doesn't make a lot of sense when we talk about just Tomlin's track record, the fact that he hasn't won one, but then you also see where just to break down how these awards don't really make sense, right? You get a year where Mahomes is the league MVP, sets the league on absolute fire, breaks records, and goes crazy, but doesn't win Offensive Player of the Year. How does that work? Like, if the offensive player is good enough to be the MVP of the league, he should also be the Offensive Player of the Year. There isn't a rule that says you can't win multiple awards. So for me, when we think about the awards, that's just how I view it. I'm just like, whatever, man, because it was a point last year when the Steelers were 8-5 at one point. Oh, Tom was the front runner, and we talked about the adversity and how just the fact that he had him in that position alone should have been enough. Yeah, I don't deep dive into all that, and even Belichick. I'm like, man, we've known how dominant Belichick has been at times in New England, and still with that, he still doesn't win enough of it, man. It's not the LeBron effect, but just from that standpoint of, man, you're so accustomed to these guys being elite that even a 13-win season for them, it doesn't garner the same type of attention as if Cleveland, for example, had a 13-3 season, they would be going crazy, winning every single award. So that's how I feel about that stuff, man.
Cancel the awards?
You don't have to cancel. I mean, I'm sure people like it. It's a moneymaker in terms of people tuning in. Gives us content to talk about, so don't cancel it. It's kind of like the Pro Bowl to me. Like, it's cool. I understand, like, the significance of it, but it's flaws in the system. That's all.
Well, even with all that being said, I still think Tomlin should be the front runner. Good for him. Good for the odds makers and finally recognizing it. If you didn't recognize it before, if you did recognize it before, shout out to the people, the publicists and the writers now giving it attention.
What is recognizing it? Because like I said, last year they talked about it, but that didn't equate to him winning it. If he's not winning it, I don't really care. Like,
well, either way, I think it's good, just like publicity saying like, yo, Tomlin's a really good coach. Because a lot of times, how many times have we talked about it? Like,
true.
Like, the coach will take all the blame if like we lose a game or two, but we're winning, we're 7-0, and like there hasn't really been much of a peep. Like, yo, Tomlin's doing a really good job coaching here.
I agree, man.
If we're 7-0, he's the leader of the football team. All right, yeah, let's give him some credit.
My thing is, I just know how these things go, man. I mean, it's not like we haven't seen Coach Tomlin do some crazy things from a record standpoint, or going on a run standpoint, or having the storylines and narrative standpoint. We've seen that numerous times throughout his career, and it still has equaled what in terms of those votes, man. So
he doesn't have one
in terms of a vote or
Coach of the Year.
No, he doesn't have a Coach of the Year.
Really?
No. Nope. So that's my thing. I'm just
not
like,
our Super Bowl year.
Nope. Exactly. You think about all the years we've had, all the success that he's had, regular season, not even playoff success, regular season success.
Even the 13-3 year.
He hasn't had one, man. That segment was brought to you by DRAFTKINGS Sportsbook. And when we talk about DRAFTKINGS Sportsbook, man, I love it because, number one, the prop bets that they have, the live betting that they have. I mean, it's just so many ways for you to get a chance at winning money, which we all love, right? I just need a chance. Just give me a chance.
Make Sundays fun, too.
Absolutely, man. And that's the beauty of it. Also, did you know that if you're in a state where sportsbook isn't allowed, just right, because we know it's not allowed everywhere, you want to tell them what they got?
Oh, the fantasy app.
Oh, yeah, DraftKings fantasy app. I mean, dude, you talking about an app that has $1 million worth of prizes every single week. Let me say that again. $1 million worth of prizes every single week. I mean, come on, bro. For all that, I'm about to start playing fantasy football again, man, because I need that opportunity, okay? So if you're not...
Both of us will come out of retirement.
Absolutely. So if you haven't got the DraftKings app just yet, man, download it now. Do not waste another second. And make sure you use the promo code Moats so you can receive up to $1,000 in deposit bonuses, baby. So thanks again, and whatever you do, download the app.